God is trying to get us to see that if I'm for you, look at somebody and say, God be for you.
If God be for
Say it on
you.
your lips. Look at somebody and say, God be for you.
If God be for you.
Who could be against you?
Who could be against you?
We winning. We are winning. Yesterday I said this, we're about to go. Please, sir. Yesterday I went to the funeral with Kathy's son. Y'all keep Miss Kathy in prayer. And in the graveyard, there was a young man with a long dread. And you remember, he went up to the sky. I think he was the only one that went up to the sky. And he almost broke down crying. And my wife and I, we were walking from the graveyard. We come up with these. The Holy Spirit said, say something to him because he's hurting. And I kept walking. I turned out. My wife don't know what's going on. He said, let me be obedient. And I went to him, I said, how do you do it? I said, well, I'd like to invite you to church. I began to talk to him. The guy jumped in the car, one of his friends, and he said, I'm telling you, he's in the best church in America. And he was the same. And he probably been here one time if he ever came. But you know what he said to him? He said to him, if you go out, get my suits of the prophet. He said, I'll go with you.
Wow.
These guys were thugs on the streets. We can't be where we are not see ourselves. We can't be where we are not recognize we are in a great place at a great time. And this is a time you hold on to your seat like never before. And think, learn, jump. One of the things you must learn. You must learn to think for yourself. Some of you don't have your buddy and your best friend, your pal think for you. You have to have a relationship with the Lord for yourself.
Amen.
You probably could jump on board as an artist, you know, where they go to do the food festival. You
what
can go out and show
sounds
your
right
artwork.
could be reasoning to your soul to get you out of position. Because God won't see like your best friend sees.
That's right.
When you know God for yourself, you keep your heart and your mind right, it helps you to hear things correctly. Somebody's talking right. Listen, I told you all this, I preach on this pulpit all the time. And you'll hear me preaching, you'll be clapping, you'll be standing, I pray you all get it. When I met Clubhouse, the gentleman was my pastor, my own pastor. My own pastor, DJ. At the time, he was dealing with stuff in his heart, my own pastor. And I knew it. And I could say this to people in the room who knew him. Because every time he preached, he would preach on this business. My own pastor. And he told me, he said, you don't want to deal with Clubhouse. This is his words. He said, you don't want to deal with Clubhouse. He said, I know everything about his family. He said Clubhouse, he began to tell me things about Clubhouse, personal life. This was my pastor. This isn't a stranger. This was the man I looked up to. I'm on television today because of this. And he began to tell me things about Clubhouse and his family. Now this was before I even met Clubhouse personally and on his TV. This is why you gotta be careful. I'm telling you why you gotta be careful. The Clubhouse he cut down is the Clubhouse that he blesses me today.
Amen. Amen.
I didn't want you to clap it. And he's not even on the Clubhouse TV anymore. You want to hear something else? His ministry is no longer functioning. He went from TV, I wish I come in here, he was on TV 7 days a week in the afternoon. His ministry is no longer even functioning. And he went talking to me. You know what he was trying to do, honey? He was trying to undermine my relationship with Clubhouse. But I had more sense to know, because I had a relationship with God, I never take what he said. And he was my pastor. So if you could be your mama, your brother, your sister, your wife, you got to discern where things are coming from.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Let me say something else to you. And it might not have been that Clubhouse family might have not done all this stuff. He might have done everything that they said, but that's not my business.
That's right. Well, that's right.
What is my business? Is for me to do what God told me to do.
Amen. Amen.
You let people talk you over your position. So you miss what God wants you to do. God will do whatever he wants you to. Notice y'all, none of y'all were there when I went to the meet with the minister of tourism, which is me and China. Why didn't I take the whole church? Why didn't he take all of y'all? What he's trying to show us, I don't need all of y'all to get my job done. I'm going to get my job done with or without you. It was just me and her in the meeting. Me and my niece. And come over, look over me. Who would me? Come over, come. I used to get me, come over. I'm telling you, the woman was just glad to be in the meeting. Shadow was just looking pretty and the woman was just looking happy. They ain't saying a word. I said, God bring my help.
Pretty happy. That means a lot of
All
joy.
Shadow was smiling.
A lot of
All
joy.
over the Lord is so glad I'm here. And all I was thinking was, God, I can't believe this man actually doing this. Somebody punking me right now. I'm going to get first. The meeting was so easy. I promise you, we were, how old were you in that meeting, Shadow?
About 10 minutes.
It was that easy. So it was when I went in that meeting,